Yamaha is back. Top 10 most insane Yamaha motorcycles of 2026. Are absolute monsters, which one rules the road? One. 2026 Yamaha FJR1300 Tour. The 2026 Yamaha FJR1300 Tour might look calm and traditional at first glance. But the moment the engine fires to life, you realize this machine hides serious touring muscle. The deep rumble of the V-twin instantly creates a feeling of confidence, while the smooth wave of torque makes highway cruising feel effortless. This isn't a motorcycle obsessed with speed or flashy technology. It's built for riders who want to disappear into endless miles without stress. The large windshield, relaxed ergonomics, and spacious saddlebags transform long-distance riding into something dangerously comfortable. Hours pass without fatigue, and that's what makes this bike so addictive. It quietly does everything well. While modern motorcycles chase futuristic styling and overwhelming electronics, the V-Star focuses on what truly matters: stability, comfort, and dependable power. And once you settle into that seat and watch the highway stretch endlessly ahead, you realize something shocking. Sometimes the quietest motorcycles are the ones that stay with you the longest. The FJR1300 Tourer doesn't scream for attention. It simply owns the road with calm confidence. Two. 2026 Yamaha Bolt R. The 2026 Yamaha Bolt R proves that stripped-down motorcycles can still feel absolutely brutal. The moment you see its blacked-out styling, low stance, and aggressive bobber attitude, you know this bike means business. But the real surprise happens when you twist the throttle. The V-twin engine delivers raw, punchy torque that feels immediate and mechanical in the best possible way. There's no unnecessary complexity here, just pure connection between rider and machine. That's what makes the Bolt R so addictive. It doesn't rely on massive bodywork or advanced touring systems to create excitement. Instead, it focuses on attitude, simplicity, and character. And somehow, that simplicity makes every ride feel more intense. Senior riders are especially shocked by how comfortable and manageable it feels, despite its rebellious personality. The low seat height and natural ergonomics create a relaxed riding position that works surprisingly well on longer rides. But don't mistake comfort for weakness. This motorcycle still feels raw, aggressive, and unapologetically cool. The Bolt R isn't trying to follow trends. It's reminding riders why stripped-down cruisers became legendary in the first place. Three. 2026 Yamaha Stryker. The 2026 Yamaha Stryker looks like it escaped from a custom motorcycle show. And honestly, that's exactly why people can't stop staring at it. The stretched front end, muscular fuel tank, and aggressive chopper-inspired styling give this bike an almost intimidating presence on the road. But here's the shocking twist. Despite its wild appearance, the Stryker is surprisingly smooth and approachable once you start riding. The powerful V-twin engine delivers deep, rolling torque that feels effortless at highway speeds, while the low-slung chassis creates a stable and relaxed ride. This bike isn't built for racing or aggressive cornering. It's built for making an entrance everywhere it goes. And in that role, it absolutely dominates. Senior riders are especially surprised by how manageable the Stryker feels, despite its radical styling. The riding position remains comfortable for long-distance cruising, while the smooth power delivery removes unnecessary stress. But the real magic of the Stryker is its personality. It doesn't blend in, it doesn't apologize, it exists purely to stand out. And once it rolls past, nobody forgets it. Four. 2026 Yamaha TMAX Tech MAX 560. The 2026 Yamaha TMAX Tech MAX 560 completely destroys everything people think they know about scooters. At first glance, it looks sleek and futuristic, but the moment you ride it, the experience becomes almost shocking. The powerful 560cc engine paired with premium scooter practicality creates a machine that feels faster, smoother, and more luxurious than most riders ever expect. Twist the throttle and the acceleration feels immediate, while the automatic transmission makes city traffic unbelievably effortless. But here's the dangerous part. It's also incredibly comfortable. The riding position feels natural, the wind protection is excellent, and the suspension absorbs rough roads with surprising refinement. Suddenly, commuting stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling genuinely enjoyable. Senior riders especially are stunned by how easy and stress-free the TMAX feels during everyday use. It combines the convenience of a scooter with the stability and confidence of a motorcycle in a way that feels almost unfair. Add in premium technology and sharp handling, and the TMAX Tech MAX 560 starts looking less like a scooter and more like the future of urban transportation. Once you ride it, traditional scooters suddenly feel outdated. Five. 2026 Yamaha Star Eluder. The 2026 Yamaha Star Eluder feels less like a motorcycle and more like a rolling luxury suite built for endless highways. This machine is massive, bold, and designed to dominate long-distance travel with absolute authority. The large fairing, premium seating, and massive storage compartments instantly reveal its true purpose: comfort without compromise. But what shocks riders most is how effortlessly it carries its size. The powerful V-twin engine delivers smooth, endless torque that makes highway cruising feel calm and controlled, while the refined suspension keeps the ride stable and comfortable for hours at a time. Senior riders especially are amazed by how relaxing this bike feels once it settles into highway speed. It removes fatigue so effectively that long rides begin to feel almost effortless. And then there's the technology. Premium infotainment systems, advanced touring features, and luxury-level refinement transform every ride into a first-class experience. This isn't just transportation, it's escape. The Star Eluder doesn't rush anywhere. Instead, it turns every mile into something enjoyable. And once riders experience that level of touring comfort, ordinary motorcycles suddenly start feeling very small. Six. 2026 Yamaha Raider SE. The 2026 Yamaha Raider SE brings back something modern motorcycles desperately needed: pure attitude. The moment you see the stretched design, muscular rear tire, and aggressive riding stance, you know this machine was built to dominate attention. But the real insanity begins when the massive V-twin engine comes alive. The instant torque hits hard, pulling the bike forward with raw mechanical force that feels almost violent compared to smoother modern cruisers. This isn't about subtlety, it's about making every ride feel dramatic. And somehow, Yamaha managed to make all that aggression surprisingly comfortable. Senior riders are shocked by how stable and confidence-inspiring the Raider SE feels at highway speed. The low center of gravity and relaxed ergonomics make long-distance cruising easier than expected, while the deep engine rumble creates a constant sense of power beneath you. But the Raider's biggest strength is its personality. It doesn't try to please everyone. It exists for riders who want bold styling, massive torque, and a motorcycle that feels alive every second it's running. In a world filled with safe designs, the Raider SE still dares to be outrageous. Seven. 2026 Yamaha FJR1300 AS. The 2026 Yamaha FJR1300 AS may secretly be one of the greatest long-distance machines ever built. At first glance, it looks calm and refined, but beneath that sleek bodywork lies a motorcycle capable of devouring highways at terrifying speed while keeping the rider unbelievably comfortable. The powerful inline-4 engine delivers smooth, relentless acceleration that feels effortless even at high speeds, while the electronically assisted shifting system creates an experience so refined it almost feels futuristic. But here's the shocking part. Despite its performance potential, the FJR1300 AS remains incredibly relaxing to ride. The wind protection, comfortable seating position, and advanced suspension remove fatigue in a way few motorcycles can match. Senior riders especially are stunned by how easy it feels to cover massive distances in a single day. This bike doesn't just handle touring, it dominates it. And unlike many modern motorcycles overloaded with gimmicks, the FJR focuses entirely on what matters: speed, stability, comfort, and reliability. That balance is exactly why it has become legendary among serious riders. Once you experience how effortlessly it handles long-distance travel, ordinary touring bikes suddenly feel incomplete. TMAX Yamaha VMAX 1700 V4 Turbo. The 2026 Yamaha VMAX 1700 V4 Turbo is not a motorcycle. It's a controlled explosion on two wheels. Even before the turbocharger enters the equation, the VMAX was already famous for brutal acceleration and monstrous V4 power. But now, this machine has crossed into completely insane territory. Twist the throttle, and the response doesn't gradually build. It detonates. The turbo boost hits with violent force, launching the bike forward in a way that feels almost impossible for a street motorcycle. This isn't just fast, it's terrifyingly addictive. The aggressive intake design, muscular bodywork, and raw mechanical presence make every ride feel dangerous in the best possible way. Senior riders are shocked not only by the speed, but by how stable and planted the VMAX feels while unleashing all that power. Yamaha didn't build this machine for practicality or comfort. They built it to dominate every road it touches, and once that turbo spools up, reality changes completely. The VMAX doesn't care about subtlety, efficiency, or compromise. It exists purely to remind riders what raw power feels like. And honestly, very few motorcycles on Earth can match it. Yamaha Tracer 9 GT. The 2026 Yamaha Tracer 9 GT might be the perfect motorcycle for riders who refuse to choose between comfort, performance, and technology. At first glance, it looks sharp and modern, but the real magic begins the moment the wheels start moving. The triple-cylinder engine delivers a unique blend of smooth torque and thrilling acceleration that makes every ride feel alive, while the lightweight chassis keeps the bike agile and responsive in every situation. But here's the part riders can't believe. The comfort level is incredible. The upright ergonomics, advanced suspension, and touring-focused features allow riders to spend entire days in the saddle without exhaustion. Senior riders especially are shocked by how manageable and confidence-inspiring it feels, despite its performance potential. And then comes the technology. Adaptive systems, premium electronics, and advanced rider aids all work together seamlessly without becoming overwhelming. This isn't just a motorcycle built for speed or adventure. It's built for everything. Commuting, touring, canyon riding, weekend escapes. The Tracer 9 GT handles it all effortlessly. And once riders realize how versatile it truly is, many begin asking the same question: is this Yamaha's smartest motorcycle ever? (10) 2026 Yamaha Ténéré 700 Rally Explorer. The 2026 Yamaha Ténéré 700 Rally Explorer proves that adventure motorcycles don't need massive horsepower or overwhelming technology to completely dominate the riding world. Built for exploration, this machine feels raw, capable, and ready for absolutely anything. The parallel twin engine delivers smooth, controllable power that feels perfect, both on highways and rough terrain, while the lightweight chassis creates a level of confidence many larger adventure bikes simply can't match. But the real shock comes from how comfortable and manageable it feels during long-distance travel. Senior riders especially are falling in love with the Ténéré because it removes the intimidation factor often associated with big adventure motorcycles. The upright seating position, rally-inspired suspension, and balanced ergonomics make it surprisingly easy to ride for hours across almost any terrain. And unlike overly complicated machines packed with endless electronics, the Ténéré focuses on simplicity and reliability. That's what makes it dangerous. It invites riders to keep exploring farther and farther without fear. This isn't just another adventure bike, it's freedom on two wheels. And once riders experience that freedom, it becomes incredibly difficult to go back to ordinary motorcycles.